see this one right here, it says 18. That means 8, the smaller the number, the wider you are.
Test.
So as
Test,
you
test.
just go here to 110 like that. So you have her in like that, and then you
Number 12.
there you find out where you want to be. There. Here's the action, and then zoom back out.
In or out? Out. All right. The practice shorts are in their lockers, I thought. I was like, he's here. I wondered if you wanted to like listen in on the clinic, and you might as well. No, it's win-win, right? I'm gonna have you. Oops. Put on a white.
can see them a little bit, but like all of them. Okay, yeah, we're good here. So, I mean, there's some cabling, but if we just move up just a little bit. Yeah. There. Yeah, so just try it like that. Try and keep so. And just keep her. Like, if she goes over here, like, zoom in with it, and then as she comes out,
okay, test.
Back out. But always just keep her in the action in the center of the screen, okay?
Test. Test. I don't think it will be until second. All right, we're about to go live. You guys good? Okay, let me know when we're going. Hi, welcome. I'm Coach Miller. So glad you all across the country could join us and talk about my favorite topic, defense. And in particular, pressure defense. We've got some of our kids that came on campus early that are going to be demonstrators, so really happy to have them along. There is a comment section that Deja Bernard, who has basically set this thing up, my assistant, will kind of watch. So feel free to ask questions during this whole thing. Feel free to make comments. We'll get back and answer all of them. But this is going to be 2 hours basically from start to finish on our brand of defense. And we're going to start with the on-ball defense and then move our way to 1 pass, 2 pass, flow into screen coverages, and then finish with some full court pressing concepts into our half court concept. So it'll be a full fun, probably go really quick for me, 2 hours, but I hope you all enjoy. And if there's anything after this clinic, I'm gonna send my number to everyone that registered. Love to talk basketball this time of year, and hopefully you get something out of this, but we're really excited that you could join us. So without further ado, I wanna get right to it. We are gonna start with on-ball technique. So we're going to do the zigzag drill, but before that, I'm going to get into how we guard. So Tiara, can you come with Anna right here? All right, this is crucial, and I ask my kids all the time, and they'll finish my sentence, what is the quickest move in basketball? The crossover. So we want to deny the crossover, okay? If you're guarding a quicker player, then you want to be able to take away their quickest move. With Tiara, she's got some length. I want her to use all that length. So we're going to tag this stance as our measuring stick. So if Anna has the ball in her right hand, okay, and Tiara's guarding, she's got this measuring stick out. Let's get a good angle for them. There you go. Okay? She's going to be long. She's going to literally measure up to the offense. She's going to be long, and I'm going to tell them, like, more athletic hands, team, more fingers. And if you saw what she did, she just went, whoo, really, really athletic hands. Okay? So this is her measuring stick, and it's taking away the crossover. So if Anna was to dribble and cross, all T did right there was bat the ball down. We don't reach. Everyone says, well, it's a really aggressive style of pressure defense. We're not reaching and swiping, we're blocking the ball. So if you're taking notes, the measuring stick is what we use to kind of harass the ball handler without fouling, and we just block the ball with really athletic hands to deny that crossover. Okay? So if ever you find yourself getting pretty close, and that'll happen as she's coming up the floor, you might get a little close. I'm going to tell T to pop back and extend her measuring stick. So she needs to pop back and extend her measuring stick. Okay, it's not necessarily a drop set, but if she gets close, she's just gonna pop back and extend. Okay, now where do we want that relative to the ball? Well, right where she crosses over, right kind of in between these knees. That's how you know she's low enough. If she's up here by her belly button, she's not stopping any sort of crossover. So we want to get in an athletic stance, and Tiara is one of the best. I mean, you can see her creeping all across the court like this, but she's in an athletic stance with athletic hands, and her hands right in between these knees, so when she just blocks the ball, do you see how I just blocked the ball? Picks it up with 2, okay? So let's just do stationary. This is the first thing we really start with. I call it training camp. We have about a week of the basics. On our defensive day, we just start with stationary crossovers blocking the ball. Okay, so go ahead and do a couple, grab it with 2, T, put it back in her hand. There you go, block the ball, back with 2, good. Switch hands, block the ball, grab it 2, good. Okay, now Anna's playing the game a little bit. Once she's there, Anna, give me a good tight crossover. Okay, block the ball, good. If she didn't get it, that's okay. She never got out of position. She's still just blocking the ball, okay? And she's got a nice athletic stance. Good, and what she did when she blocked the ball, if she needs to go lower, okay, go ahead. You saw T, go lower, okay? Go lower. And that was with her lower body, nothing with her upper body, okay? So that's so imperative to on-the-ball defense. That's how we pressure without fouling. That's how we get the ball handler uncomfortable. But the other hand is very important too. So Tiara's coming with her measuring stick. This hand is the denial hand. Okay, it's going to deny any passes. Pretty typical, if Anna's dribbling with her right hand, she's going to pass this way. Okay, how often, Anna, do you see a pass like that? Not often, did I scare you? But you're ready. Okay, you're ready. So she's going to block the ball with her measuring stick, but also I want active offhand, active deny hand. So this hand is athletic. Look at those fingers. I mean, they are athletic. So anything Anna tries to get through on the move, hopefully we can get a tip or deflection. Okay? So let's see what it looks like. All right, that's athletic. This is the stance. Everyone freeze frame, take a picture, show your athletes. This is the stance we want to be when we are on ball pressure defense. Deny the crossover, deny passes. Okay, same thing. If she switches direction, she's just going to flip that measuring stick and the deny hand. Okay, so how we start this is we start a drill almost every practice. I feel like we're doing zigzags, so we start zigzags. So we're going to show the zigzag. The very first option on the zigzag is deny the crossover. Okay, so we're going to start down here. Everyone's going to be involved. We've got some newbies that this is their very first time on campus and their very first time in a GCU Lopes uniform. So it's good because you guys don't know, so I might have to repeat and teach, which will be good. All right, so zigzags, the first one up is blocking the ball. So when you block the ball, you're gonna grab it with 2, turn around, give it to your partner, and then your partner's gonna do the same thing, okay? All right, here we go. So deny, ball, ball, ball. Good, block it, 2, turn, reset, Anna. Deny, ball, ball, ball. Block it, grab it with 2, turn around, reset. Good, block it, good. Keep talking, keep talking. I'm here, good. You're fine, go again. Yep, if we didn't get it, go again. Good, didn't get it, still go again, okay? Then the next person will go. Watch Callie get after it. One thing I like about Callie is her activity. You know, you can go like this and slide easy and do this drill, but Callie's very active, okay? I'm here, ball, good. Let's see, let's get that measuring stick out, Alyssa. Good, deny, okay? So this is the first time Alyssa has ever done this drill, which is good because I can use some correction here that they'll probably need to use. She was swiping at that ball, okay? Don't swipe, just block, flip it. Watch how Callie just blocks that ball. Block it, good, okay? Now just block it, Liz. There you go. All right, let's go, Trin. Let's watch down here. Okay, down here. Good, be defense the whole time, Trin. You can also do this with the defender the whole time. Good. Trin's got some length that I am jealous of. So pop back, Trin, really use that length and that measuring stick. Good, okay, all right, freeze. All right. So that's the first round. Round 1, zigzags, block the ball, use your measuring stick. You can kind of tell the veteran kids who have done it for a while, and this was two of them their first time. And so there's going to be some correction that needs to be made in terms of how to block the ball instead of swipe, okay? All right, how's that volume? All right. Okay, next one, the infamous Mickey. So when we Mickey, it's a technique we use that my girls at one point told me went viral for a second. But when they're dribbling the basketball and when our good stance, if they kind of come into our space, or maybe I've encroached into theirs and there's some contact going on, I really want to throw my hands. That's the typical verbiage used. Throw your hands, don't reach. However, we use this quick term, Mickey, for Mickey Mouse. So yeah, got my Mickey ears up. Just because I put my Mickey ears up doesn't mean my hips come up. So I'm in my good denial, dig hand, measuring stick position. There's some contact. I'm still gonna turn around, but I'm gonna Mickey. Okay, right here by my ears, Mickey Mouse. I feel like I should get a free trip to Disney for this. Okay, so Mickey, and then she's gonna get around, all right? And then we're gonna get reset. On my reset, I wanna pop back, extend my measuring stick, be an athletic stance, and then when she comes and kind of plays my game, Mickey, but I'm gonna get my head on the ball and turn around, okay? So let's watch Tiara, she's really good at this Mickey concept. Do it, this is part 2 of our zigzags. Okay, you can start right here. Let's zig and then let's zag. Then really get into her. You're gonna keep moving your feet, get around and Mickey. Here we go. Get on, T. Good, there you go. Get into her, Anna. Good, good. Mickey, Mickey, Mickey. Good. She's gonna keep moving her feet the whole time and she's on defense the whole time. Ready? Good. Mickey, good. Ball, ball, Mickey. Good job. Stay low, good. Watch Coop do this. Okay, she's gonna be really good about Coop. What I want you to emphasize is when you Mickey and Liz, you start to make contact, you really stay low. Okay, don't let your hips pop up. Ready, get into her. Mickey, good, good. Now dig hand, dig hand, dig hand. Good, reset, reset. Good, good. Get into her, Alyssa. Get in. There you go, good. Good, all right, freeze, hold it right there. You're gonna have to tell your team, play my game a little bit. Neck out. I want you to get into Trin. You're not going to hurt her, but you're not going to Mickey unless there's some noticeable contact there. Otherwise, you're just staying in good defensive stance. Okay? All right, here we go. Get into her. Good. Get into her. Mickey. Good, good, good. Good. Right by it. Good. Get into her. Neck. Good. All right, freeze, freeze. Good job. Good job. Okay? So that's essentially round 2. Round 1, block the ball. Round 2, Mickey. Make sure we're physical with it. Okay? Round 3, and this will go into our concept of the turns. We get a lot of turns. By turns, I mean when they turn their back and change direction, we're gonna try to come from the backside and get steals. So we are putting in place the technique to get the turn, not to get the steal. I tell them all the time, it's not your steal, it's your teammate's steal, okay? Coming from the backside. So let's do this technique real quick. Up here. Okay, so same thing. As she's going this way, I'm gonna go here, hopefully no contact. When she gets here, I'm gonna get my head so far ahead of the ball. You've heard, get your head on the ball. No, I want you to get your head ahead of the ball to make her turn. She should have to turn because why? I'm denying the crossover. So if I'm denying the crossover and I've gotten my head here, she's gonna have to turn. Now, offense is gonna play my game on this one and just dribble through me. Okay, so she's gonna dribble through me and set it in my lap. That way I know my turning angle is good. If I haven't had my head all the way on top of the ball, she's never gonna turn. My head's on the ball, she's never gonna turn. I've gotta get my head ahead of the ball, and then she'll lay it in my lap. Okay, so Tiara, make sure you get your feet all the way around. You'll hear me say that often. Get your feet around, get your feet around. Well, that means I gotta get my feet all the way around to receive this gift. Okay, so make sure that we get our feet around, and offense, don't cheat it. Don't just give her the ball. You should almost run through her if she's in good positioning. Okay, all right, let's start back here. Let's go zig here, and then you'll lay it in Tiara's lap, and then we'll flip. okay? All right, good. Turn her T, or get around, get around, get around, good. Reset, let him reset. Get around, get around, get around, get around, good. Get around, get around, get around, get around, good job. Okay, freeze right there. Did you see how Tiara's toes were almost towards this sideline when she's turned? We are selling out on a turn. We are making them change direction, okay? And this is such an important concept to teach angles, because what's gonna happen when you guys teach this to your kids is, go ahead, Nana, have the ball right here. You're gonna say, go ahead, I'm turning them, I'm turning them, I'm turning them, I'm turning them. You're not really turning them. I tell them all the time, you're not turning them with your body, you need to turn them with air. Okay, so they should feel almost this whoosh, and then dribble into my lap. Ideally, she'll turn, but if I've got my angle right, that ball just falls into my lap. Okay, so we're really specific on angles, we're really specific on footwork, and we're really specific on how we receive the ball. This hands-up approach allows us not to be too foul prone, okay? All right, let's do one more with Tiara, and then we'll get Coop and Trin. Ready, here we go. Good, jump it, good job. One more. Good, jump it, Anna. There you go, good. All right, down here. There you go, good. Get in your dig hand stance, good. What am I gonna tell you, Liz? Yep, get your head on, and you gotta get in this stance first. So they forgot part 1, because they're just doing part 3. This takes reps and reps and reps, okay? Let me see your stance. Okay, more athletic. Hands more athletic. Okay, now she's going that way. She's not gonna turn just because that's the drill. You gotta get around. And it's gotta kind of be a surprise attack, okay? Okay, so you're defending, ready? Defending, get around. There you go, okay? Defending, get around. There you go, good, all right. Okay, here we go. Last one. Good, get around. Good, keep your feet moving, get around. There you go. You can see so we've got first timer, okay, 365 days later. So really what Trin does is she gets all the way around and she's not antsy to get that ball. You guys are a little antsy to get that ball. In reality, it's not your steal. So let her dribble and then get all the way around and she'll give it to you, okay? Don't take it from her. All right, let's see. Get athletic. There you go. Now, palm right here to stop the crossover. Good. More athletic. You have to stop them and teach it. That's so huge, the details. Like this was step 1, I'll go back to step 1, okay? All right, here we go. Dig. There you go, last one. Good, nice, good. Now we'll put it all together, okay? So I want them to speed it up a little bit. Trin and Coop be partners, we'll just go 2 reps right here, okay? So, Anna T, you're up. Let's get more centered. Okay, we're gonna zigzag, but Anna can try to beat her a little bit, and if you do, wait on her. She's playing defense the whole time. What you're gonna hear is ball. What you're gonna hear is I'm here, and then that dig hand and the Mickey will take full effect when we go live. All right, here we go, T. Here we go. All right, good, ball, good, there you go, T. Good, get into her a little bit, Anna, get into her. Good, Mickey, good, ball, I'm here. Good job, T. Good job. All right, Coop, you ready? Now, one thing, here's another little tidbit. If you've heard my clinics before, you'll know this. A little coined phrase in our program is Benergy. So when 2 people are on the court doing the drill, you will hear our whole bench, okay, or our whole team have energy. Benergy, bench, energy, okay? So T, Anna, come down here. The newbies, NECA, Liz, I want you to have some Benergy, all right? Give Coop some energy right here. Let's see it, Coop. All right, here we go. Dig hand. There you go. I got you, Coop. Good job. Good, Coop. Get into her, Trin. Mickey, get into her. Good, there you go, Mickey. Good job, there you go. Good. All right, quick little tidbit right here, okay? This ball almost went out of bounds, and I love Coop for this. I stopped her, I shouldn't have, but she was driving her head out of bounds to try to save it. If that ever happens, in the middle of drills, I'll do what's called a skinny. A skinny is a little part of the whole. Okay, so it's a little part of the drill, or it's something that, oh, I just saw that, I want to emphasize that. Here's what I just saw and I want to emphasize. Everyone come here, just one ball. Okay, that ball was going out of bounds. Coop went for it. Here's something in our program that re-emphasizes all the effort and the second and the third effort, okay? You'll see this in our practices. When the ball's going out, everyone on our team will be yelling. Hopefully my name, okay? So this is just a drill. Coop, anyone can go get it, okay? If it's close, like Liz, if it went to you, you're gonna save it. Everyone else is gonna say, Liz, and then you're gonna pass it to me. Then I'm gonna throw it somewhere else. So this is a little nugget for you, an extra drill to get some energy going, or just re-emphasize the effort in your program. You got it? Okay, here we go. Good, here we go, Coop. Here you go, Nick. All right. Okay, so that's another just, hey, I'm right here. If you're trying to save the ball, let's save the possession. Okay, so that's on the ball defense. One just major thing in our program that we do is focus on those details. And that detail took us about 20 minutes, but it's so important that we go through progressions and watch it, okay? Now we're gonna do one pass away defense. So we're building, okay? On ball, if you haven't had your dribble, Tiara, go ahead and get top of the key. Anna, you're on offense. Coop, you're on defense. Liz. NECA, you're on offense. Tren, you're on defense. Okay, this is called DCMB, Defensive Conditioning of the Mind and Body. And it is our one pass away holy grail. I mean, we do this a lot when we start out, but we do this as a refresher throughout the year too. So what's gonna happen is whoever has the ball here, they're in a good defensive position. Okay, for us, we use our measuring stick. She doesn't have her dribble right now, so we're not denying the crossover. So we are, this is like a joke too, but it sticks with our kids and they giggle a little bit, but they're like, oh, I've got to tickle the basketball. So we're just tickling the basketball. What that means, if we can come up a little bit closer right here, what that means is I'm a measuring stick away and just my fingernails are on it. It's just a Gucci goo. Okay, we're not wrestling this thing, all right? But I am close enough away when I just tickle the basketball that they're not gonna shoot. And I'm still applying some pressure. But I am far enough away that if I'm on a closeout and Anna takes one dribble, I am not beat. I am not beat. So some people say short closeout. Some people say just get leather. Whatever you say, if it works, great. Tickle the basketball has worked for us, okay? Because it is so out there and weird. But right here, if I come up and I'm not extended and I've got all 5 fingers on the basketball, my palm, she takes one step, she's by me. So every time we close out, and this drill is for that too, we're just gonna extend, tickle the basketball, get in a defensive stance. What does our other hand do? It kind of mirrors the basketball. So if Anna's looking into the post, I'm here. If she's going to that side, I'm here. If she goes to that side, I'll switch my hands, okay? So one pass away. What kind of stance do we want to be in? An athletic stance, okay? And you can do this. This is just how to get active one pass away. I don't care if you're in pack line. I don't care if you're up the line, on the line. We deny reversals, so we're gonna show up the line, on the line, but you can be back in your gap. It just shows how to be active one pass away. So this first one pass away drill, we're gonna block the ball. So I'm gonna be very low, okay, my belly button's towards my man, okay, palms towards the ball, and both palms are out. This is how athletic I should look, okay? So when we're doing this drill and they pass, right, I should block the ball and catch with 2. Okay, step 1, block the ball. The ball moves, you move. So as I just block the ball, what should you do, T? Jump to the ball. What should you do, Tren? Jump to the ball. That's perfect. Okay, our 2 pass away, we say nail. So Tren's getting to the nail. Okay, Tren, same thing. Belly button towards your man. Okay, palms towards the ball, maybe a little bit. There you go. And you gotta have your head on a swivel to see both. You gotta have your head on a swivel to see both. But the reason for that, T, get out of the frame real quick. If you're here, look at the opportunity for the ball to get through. There's not a lot of space. Okay, now get flat. If you're flat here, there's a lot of space to make those passes. So we're trying to take up that space as a team. Okay, and the same thing, if I was guarding someone in the corner, I'm gonna be right here trying to take up space. Look at these passing lanes that are now taken up. Some people tell just pointers. I think that leaves some air in the paint, and we want to take that away. Now, people are like, well, aren't you susceptible to staring at the ball or staring at your man? We practice that. Our man cuts, we attach ourselves. We practice C dribble penetration, we build a wall, okay? So we're really belly button towards man, palms towards the ball, okay? So let's do that. Block the ball, catch it, everyone moves the ball. So step 1, block the ball. This is 1 pass away, DC and B. Ready? Here we go, ball, go, talk, good. You're all right, nope, no problem if we didn't get it, good. Block it, 2 hands, good. Good, talk, good. Block the ball, good, 2 hands, good. Freeze, that's another drill. If you saw over there, we saved the ball. T deflected the ball, she grabbed it with 2 hands. We were already on our changeover. Our point guard was saying, yeah, T. We were already gonna change over. So we react on deflections, and you want them to do that in the game, but you gotta practice that. We practice almost every type of steal that we get, and we get these deflection steals, and so then Callie and Tren were ready to go. Okay, the changeover has to be fast too if you want to convert. Okay, so one more time, block the ball, step 1. Good. Good, 2 hands. Good. Good, 2 hands, good. Good. Okay, here's one other, play my game for a second. I want you to block the ball down, but almost block it towards out of bounds. And you 2 are gonna do what? You're gonna go coop. Okay, this should be the carryover. Ready? Here we go. Good. And then we're off. Okay, we gotta secure the basketball. So that's kind of the carryover that we build upon going into practice. Okay, all right, so that's step 1, block the ball. Step 2, stunt and trace. So when I'm in this athletic position, 1 pass away, palms towards the ball, belly button towards my man, up the line on the line, I should almost be able to grab that clothesline from the ball to my man. I don't want my elbow in it. I don't want my wrist in it. I want my fingertips in it. So all I have to do is just a little stunt forward. Okay? That way I can see both, and I'm at this really flat triangle. All right, so the stunt and trace. This is where your players will start to overthink things a little bit. As I get into my gap, okay, as Anna's driving up my gap, I'm gonna stunt right here. I'm gonna stunt, but I know this is my help. We don't really want a same side help, okay? I just wanna make her think that I'm committing. So when I stunt, the obvious play for the offense is to make the pass to whoever I'm leaving. I already know that. So I'm already stunting, and my brain and my body, my fibers are going back to my man. But I'm gonna trace the ball to help my efficiency. So she's coming here, I'm gonna stunt, I'm gonna trace it. If I trace it, I'm already there in my closeout position, just tickling the basketball, extended measuring stick. Okay, that's why the trace is so important. Let me show you what your kids will do. Your kids are gonna do this, okay? They're gonna stunt, they're gonna recover and go like this. That's inefficient. They stunted with the same hand that they tried to recover to. They're gonna get all tangled up. Take up space, okay? You stunt, I've already stunted, I'm already leaning this way. I'm gonna stunt with this hand, trace with that hand to be able to come back efficiently. Okay, so watch them on the stunt trace. All right, be active, gap. Good, stunt, trace. Good, overemphasize the trace, T. Good, stunt, trace. Big trace. Stunt, trace. Good, good. Stunt, trace. Okay. Good. Good. All right, one more. Okay, freeze on this one. I've got a saying, and watch Coop. Coop's at our nail. She's in great position. T's one pass away. She's at great position, okay? One goes, we all go. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean commit, but I gotta be ready to. So Coop, as NECA's dribbling in the gap and Tierra's starting to stunt, go ahead and dribble in the gap. Tierra's starting to stunt, I'm gonna stunt at her man. Okay? So she buys time for T to come back, and I'm in my gap. Same thing on this side, give it to Liz. If T stunts, then Trin's gonna stunt at her man. We are working like a machine. Don't lose this detail. You always have to be moving, okay? One goes, we all go. So it's a double stunt. That's what we call it in our shell drill. We're gonna double stunt. Okay, so watch Callie on this double stunt. Get it to NECA. Ready, here we go. Stunt, trace. Go ahead. There you go, good. Same thing, watch Alyssa, or watch Trin. Stunt, good, good. That should all work seamlessly. That's a beautiful thing when you can get your kids to do that, okay? We get some of these next steals, so that was round 2. Phase 3, stunt steal. Okay? And if you don't get it, it's okay. I always say, don't gamble and get outside the passing lane. You can stunt steal, set it up by she's dribbling. I'm gonna stunt and I'm gonna go with my trace motion, but I might be able to knock it down and bat it and catch it with 2 and then control it with 2. So I think that's the point of emphasis. If it gets through, it's okay. We're still good. But there's a chance where you can play this little cat and mouse game with them. And in your mind, you're kind of saying, hey, I'm coming to help, but guess what? I'm really setting you up for a steal, okay? That's just the offense's natural tendency to find the open man. Well, you're already a step ahead of them. They're not gonna be open, okay? So let's go stunt steal, all right? Drive it hard. If you miss, it's okay. Good, good, 2 hands. Good, drive it hard, Liz. Good, good. Good. Good, good job, good talk, Coop, good, okay? And all the time that's going on, you're still doing your double stunts, you're still tickling the basketball, you're still in a stance, okay? So that was round 3. Round 4, and there was just a video breakdown done on this, so I'll have to send it to you guys. I think I just retweeted it today. So go look at the breakdown, the gobble. You really just want to gobble up that basketball if the dribble penetration is going into the gap that you're in. There's 2 really important rules though. The first one is and you're probably a little closer together in a gobble situation, there you go. The first one is you're so close, go ahead, you can guard 2. I can make a play, an active, quick, decisive play on this ball, and if I miss and she throws it, I'm fine. So you're so close you can guard 2, okay? That's kind of the only same side help that we'll do. You don't want a same side help if Alyssa's in the corner, and she's a knockdown shooter, folks. All right, about 44% last year. I'm not gonna go ahead and dribble in this gap. I'm not gonna come over here and gobble and leave that open. I can't guard both of them, okay? So if they're so close, you can guard 2, you can gobble. And then the second rule is come back in your spots. You are only allowed to gobble with your fingertips, okay? That's how I want you to get a hand on the basketball. So she's coming here, I'm only allowed to do this. And that happens so much, T gets those all the time. She'll do it and it'll go off their foot out of bounds. If I do this, go ahead. If I try to chest gobble, now I've opened myself up. All my momentum's going this way. I can't quite recover quick enough, so I'm not getting my chest over. I'm just getting my fingertips over. And if I miss on the gobble, again, no biggie. She comes in my gap, I miss, I'm fine. I still have obligation to my man, and then it's weak side help, okay? So we're gonna, round 4 is gobbling the basketball. You'll wanna get a little bit tighter, okay? And then, yeah, we're gonna go in this gap. Coop's first, okay? Again, if Coop goes, yep, Trent's good. If Coop goes, she should be able to guard 2 without any issue. That's the only time we're gonna gobble, if you can guard 2. All right, here we go. Good, there you go, good, 2 hands. Good, and then Trent's on this changeover. You can see they're conditioned to do that. All right, here we go. Good, NECA, you've got it. You're driving into this gap. Yep, drive towards T. Good, attack, NECA. There you go, good. Okay, freeze. On this, Tiara committed, but what did Callie do? She was the double stunt, okay? It's really hard in this congestion, this pressure, to make that skip pass on the dribble. I mean, you can't. You have to pick it up. Once you pick it up, everyone will recover. So I want you to pay attention to this as NECA drives, and Tiara's in a position where she can gobble, but Coop's gonna stunt, okay? Here we go. Good, stunt, and then get back, good. And then there could be a 3-person rotation. Let's say, I always tell them this, 2 wrongs make a wrong. So if Tiara got a little happy here, and she started, let me take your spot, T. Okay, she went and gobbled, and maybe didn't get it, okay, but overcommitted right here. Yep, I can say, Trinity's gonna use the verbiage, take mine, okay? We don't say switch in our program. I think, because everyone says switch. I just want to make it new and interesting and different. So if I kind of went over here and I didn't get my gobble, but I'm now in position, Trin's gonna say, take mine, and look at us. We're perfect, okay? So on this first round, I want you to actually do the gobble. Tiara, when it gets back to NECA, I want you to kind of miss, okay? All right. Again, we're setting every type of steal up that we actually get in games, and we're practicing it, okay? Here we go. Attack hard. Attack. Good. List attack. Okay. Attack list. Be ready. Good. Attack hard. Attack that gap. Good. Just with your fingertips. Good. That's fine. If Trinity didn't get it, that's fine. We're just still being disruptive. Okay. But she doesn't need to over gamble. All right. Here we go. There you go. Good. Okay. So that's round 3. 4. All right, now that's kind of where sometimes we'll stop it at. And then the building blocks from there is super denial, because everyone says, well, if you're in the gaps and your belly button's towards your man and you're trying to watch what the ball does, aren't you susceptible to backdoor cuts? No, because we practice it. We practice the super denial. So during this whole drill, they're playing the drill a little bit, and they're like, okay, she's coming into my gap, I'm gonna gobble. Well, what happens if she takes off? Super denial. I go attach myself. Write this down. Attach yourself. Okay? I think that's the biggest kind of aha thing when I'm saying go attach yourself. That means literally, my man goes, I have to be aware of that. She's my responsibility. I've got to go attach myself. So I'm going to go attach myself on a back cut, super denial, flip my head, okay? And this is something where we get a little kick out of it too. I want them to throw everything at the baseline. Callie's gonna throw her headband, her necklace, her nails, her hair, your shoes, your lashes. Throw it all at the baseline, okay? So if I'm in denial here and I see her go back door, I'm gonna super denial and literally throw myself at the baseline. It's gonna be really hard against pressure to make that pass. And why we wanna attach ourselves is even if we don't see the ball, hopefully we can make a play on it, okay? So this next part is super denial. And we practice this because teams try to backdoor us, and it rarely works because we do practice it a lot. All right, here we go. Throw yourself, good. There you go, good, okay? Here we go, reset with Anna, we'll go Trin. Attack. Throw yourself, throw yourself, throw yourself. Good. Now, Trin did a good job of taking the angle, but you need to attach yourself. The quicker you can attach yourself, the better, okay? Give it to Alyssa. We can even do this in the middle. You know, Tiara's in the gap, okay? Go back door. Attach yourself. There you go, good. Attach yourself. All right, let's go one more round. Here we go. Now, as this is going on, this is how we don't get beat too. Trin's one pass away. Okay, ball's up there, Trin. But if Anna dribbles at then Trin should be flowing with it, absolutely. So Trin should see this happening. We want to react, okay? We want to react basically on every play. So Trin in her mind should be thinking, there's a backdoor cut right here. This is where these two are really focused, not necessarily on my man. So I'm going to become a tagger. So if I do miss or get beat, she passes, Trin's coming over and stopping the ball. We call this a charge tag. We actually set up a first defensive play of the game with this. So she's gonna come over and take a charge. I'm not gonna be like a kindergartner and just run towards the ball, okay? Trin's gonna say, take mine, and that might mean Tiara takes hers and I take Tiara's. It's like a triple switch. So we're not gonna get beat on the back door because we attach ourselves, but we've got coverage on our help side, our backside taggers. Okay, so you should see two people converging on the play. You want to converge on the play, okay? All right, so let's watch this. Here we go, be active. Good, good, here we go, reset. Go ahead, NECA. Good. All right, cut hard, let's see if we can get them on a back door, Liz. Be active in your gap, don't cheat it, Coop. There you go, go back, here we go. There you go, good. An active ball pressure, okay? Here's where the magic starts to happen, and this is really important for our half-court defense, and our staple and our bread and butter is the turns. So we try to get a lot of turns. We get turns all over, but I'm gonna show you how to start kind of the basic of the turn, and that's the baseline drive. So if Alyssa has got the ball, okay, we're all in good defensive position. Right now, I'm measured up, okay? I'm telling her, we don't really say, we don't want her to go middle, but we're not like this, okay? We want to encourage the baseline, but I really want to force her out. So if she does go baseline, I'm going to get my head on the ball. What I'm going to hear now is, this is all DCMB. We had nail, we had one pass away. This won't work if you're hugged up to your man. You got to go back to stage one. There you go. But when Tiara understands she's going baseline, she's going to tell me, turn, 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 turn. Okay? So I am going to sell out. If you remember the very first drill we did, zigzags, okay, we got this turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my zigzag drill where I get my head over the ball. Okay, go ahead and play my game, Alyssa, and turn. There you go. And she's going to be there for the turn. I think this is gold, especially if you're coaching high school. This is going to be a really hard trap to get out of. Where you will get beat is the one pass away. So when we rotate, this is another one goes, we all go. We want to take away one pass away, and we don't want to run to their backside. We say nose to nose. When you tag nose to nose. So Trin did it, but let me take your spot, Trin. Okay, so she's dribbling. I freeze. I see Tiara going. One goes, we all go. So Tiara goes, and I'm going to go. Now, where am I going to go? I'm going to go to her nose. I'm going to go nose to nose, right here. I'm going to deny this. I always say, because if this one gets out, guess what? That one gets out. Okay, so one goes, we all go. And then go deny nose to nose. All right? The biggest thing, too, on this is a tipping trap. We want to, we've got a 4-person trap, baseline, sideline, and 2 of our defenders. Okay, nose to nose, Trin. We don't want this to get out. Okay? So you got to really sell out on that baseline turn. And it comes from your zigzags. It's not Callie's steal. It's Tiara's steal. So Callie's just going to sweep the offensive player back to the center of the court. When that happens, Tiara should be coming from behind because she sees the back of her head. Now, come back and reset. If Alyssa is dribbling towards the baseline like this, we're not going. One of our rules of double teaming is if you can see the back, if they make a turn, if you can see the back of their head or their numbers on their back, okay? So if she's just going like this, we're not gonna go, all right? It's gotta be, okay, a lot of ball pressure, my head's down, she turns, one goes, we all go. Perfect, okay? All right, let's do that. Now, I want you to try to get a tip. The offense knows what's open. I want you to try to get it there, but even watch what happens if we do get it there, okay? All right, here we go. Try to get it there, try to get there. Okay, talk, good. Neck and go baseline, turn. Try to get there, good, come on. She's running a shooter off the line, okay? All right, freeze. Okay, reset. It's gonna be really hard to really go on a rainbow pass and complete it without doing what Alyssa did. Okay? All right, let's go, NECA, you're going baseline. Play my game a little bit, NECA. All right, here we go. Go, deny. Come on, scramble, there you go. Scramble. Okay, reset, hold on, Liz. Reset. I'll tell them to reset sometimes because I want to get positioning right. Good. Here we go. Good, come on. Yep, okay, freeze. That was a little bit up to Trin's discretion, and that's okay. So what she did was she left the trap a little early, and I don't mind that. So I'm gonna be Trin. Let's say I really kind of overplayed here and turned her, and Alyssa's starting to make that pass. I might just break off my trap, okay? Now, if we've got her dead on the water and we're a tight trap, we want to try to stay trapping. But that's a little bit of instinct that I believe you can teach, okay? Trinity wasn't in great position. She didn't have the trap. Alyssa was already making the skip pass, so she went ahead and got out of the trap herself, okay? So that turn is the last part, all right? One more time. Let's get a good one. Good, quick. Good. There you go. Good. Here we go. Good. Get off. Good. Okay, freeze. Good talk. Okay. Why Coop did that was because her man, go ahead and go back. Tiara's man, go ahead and go, wasn't really one pass away. She kind of stayed up here as 2 passes away. Okay, so when she went and closed out, why would you ask Callie to go cross court, okay, when Tiara can go 5 steps compared to 10, all right? Now, if Anna breaks the ball, this is my responsibility, okay? And then that might be the easiest path is Callie getting there. But we practice those things and we talk. Like we get into those different scenarios. So that was a good job, girls. There's a couple of scenarios like that you just continue to practice, okay? So that's our 1 pass away. All right, to build on screen coverage, we're gonna talk about 2 passes away now, okay? And this biggest thing is strong and nail. So go ahead and give me a corner and yeah, free throw line extended. Okay, Coop, you're guarding Alyssa. T, you're guarding Anna. Yeah, NECA, you're on. You got the ball, NECA. Okay, 2 passes away. We are strong and nail. What I mean by that is 2 passes, 1, 2, we're nail. Okay, we're taking up space. All right, we've got 3 passes away right here for Coop. We're strong. What I mean by strong is I want you to get on the strong side. Like if we're splitting this, I want you almost 1 step on the strong, because now I'm in the strong side, okay? Here I'm in the weak side, here I'm in the strong side if I've got my line. And I want you on the strong side. Couple of reasons for that. 1, could you be my post player real quick? If there is a post player and a defender, we get around. So we front or 3/4 front, okay? So Dej be my defender right here, 3/4 front, okay? Post up right above the block. There you go. So my strong is also, here's another key word I know a lot of coaches use, help side, weak side. We say big show. Our strong is big show. So if I'm guarding Alyssa and I'm strong, I'm gonna do something here. I'm not just gonna take up space, okay? I'm gonna tell NECA, you can't throw here, you can't lob, okay? She's around 3/4, he might be pushing her up the lane. I'm gonna say, okay, right there, good. You can't throw here, so I'm big show. I do both. I big show, I see my shooter. I big show, I see my shooter, okay? So if there's a post player here, our strong is gonna be our big show. Okay, Deja, who used to play for me, give a little wave, Dej. Okay, she set this all up, and she's my assistant now, but also a defensive guru. She used to make fun of me all the time. She'd be like, Coach Miller, look, I'm a tree. I'm big showing. I'm throwing shade. I'm like, you throw all that shade you want, Dej. Okay, so throw shade, big show, whatever you want to do. You're kind of deterring this lob, all right? But obviously doing both well. Okay, T's responsibility, if I do go, or if I get stuck in big show, she's Xing out. And we've all done that before, okay? So I get stuck in big show when it goes to my man. T, take mine, take mine, take mine, take mine. She should be able to get there on the rainbow, and then I'm recovering not to her man, but her gap, okay? But typically you can, I tell my players all the time, do both well. Don't rely on T. I want you to do both well. I want you to almost trick NECA into throwing that pass. So if NECA has the basketball, okay, I'm guarding Alyssa, I want you to say, look, I'm really focused on this post player. But then well, NECA, throw it to careful, Trin. Don't know, that's the easiest steal I'll get all year. Okay, all right, and then she skips, it's a race. I'd run faster if I didn't have this headset on. Okay, but we go on airtime, and look at this. And then what do you think happens? Okay, she goes baseline. Turn, turn, turn. One goes, we all go. It's all gonna come together, but we're not gonna get to that, okay? All right, so 2 pass away. Nail and big show, okay? You can skip to anyone. Coop, if you can make it, great. If not, you gotta tell T. Okay, but watch Coop's technique. She'll big show, and then she'll kind of, I got my man. She'll big show, I got my man. You got to be very active, okay, on the strong side. Same thing, active with the nail too. Ready? Here we go. Good. Good. Big show, good. 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 All right, freeze real quick. Okay, that's if they're a post. I want to play this just 2 passes away, so we're going to take the post out and do the same thing on this side. All right, so this is just basically constant skip passes. You can skip to anyone. But what I want you to do after the skip, okay, we're going to add an element to it, is take one hard dribble either direction. Okay, so if you skip to Anna, skip, everyone's yelling what? Skip, okay, belly button towards your man, hands towards the ball, good. Look at all this space that's taken up. This is a beautiful thing. Look at this compared to go flat. Wah, wah. I mean, it might work, and there's a lot of different ways to do things. I just like this approach of taking up space. And again, if you feel like you're watching your man too much, you can open up a little bit to see the ball a little bit more. That's fine, I'm okay with that. Okay, but again, we practice head on a swivel. So when we close out, just tickle the basketball, take one hard dribble, doesn't matter where. Boom, she's gonna stunt, you're gonna stunt. Okay, or one hard dribble this way. Boom, you're gonna stunt, you're gonna yo-yo with the ball. Move with the ball, yo-yo with the ball. Okay, the ball comes towards you, you're gonna stunt, then recover. All right, so on these skips, one hard dribble. NECA, you can go to Liz or Anna. Okay, here we go, skip. Good. 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 We had a good top, stunt. Good. Good. Freeze, freeze, freeze. That was perfect. And you got to give them their kudos. And then if they don't do it right, I'm going to say set this up again. But Trin did do this right. Ball was over here. Okay. What happened was she started to go baseline. Go baseline. So she stunted, and I'm going to stunt right here. But we didn't have a turn opportunity. We were ready for one, but why didn't Tiara go? She didn't turn. She didn't see the back of their head. So instead, she skipped it. Trin, let me take your spot. She skipped it all the way across court. Trin sprinted her tail off to here. That's what's impressive. Because a lot of times, it's not a skip, a jaunt, a jog in the park. Jog with a silent J. It is a sprint, okay? And you've got to get to your spot, which is the gap. Because at this point, our bread and butter could happen, which is drive baseline, turn, 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 one goes, we all go, okay? This is an important concept. Right now, in the turn, we want to deny one pass away. Trin, go ahead and get in that turn. Coop is my goalie. Okay, so she had Anna. We want to leave the furthest open, which is probably Alyssa, so I might shade. But for me to guard 2, I can get back in this goalie stance. Okay, I'm the goalie. I'm in between the goalpost, so I can see a lot. If I'm here, it's hard to see, but now they're in my peripheral vision. Okay, so if one cuts, either one of you cut, it doesn't matter. I'm picking up Anna. I'm picking up Anna, and I'm leaving the furthest. Okay, so if I pick up Anna, she's just become one pass away. Who am I mad at if this one gets out? My trappers. There's no way. That should be a tipping trap. Okay, so that's why the nail and the strong are so important. 2 passes, 3 passes away, because you're always moving. Okay, let's go through it one more time. Ready? Here we go. Good. 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 Let's get a turn. Let's get a turn. Good. Try to get it out. Elijah, either one. There you go. Good. 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 Okay, freeze. Dej felt like he was in wind-up mode, so she got off that ball. A lot of people in a trap will watch the ball, then move. No, you want to move with the ball. Okay? Show that exact same thing one more time. Ready? You're going to dribble baseline, Elijah. Do exactly what you just did. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Good. Good. Okay, go ahead and throw it. We'll reset. Okay? Good. You can skip it or drive it. Stunt. One hard dribble, Nneka. Doesn't matter. Good. Good. Stunt, stunt. Good. Okay, freeze. Good job. Okay, so now we've gotten into 2+ passes. All right, so those really dictate our shell principles. How you guard on ball, how you guard the dribble, how you guard 1 pass away, 2+ passes away, okay? In this, I'm gonna show you a quick screen coverage that complements pressure defense, trapping. Unless there's a phenomenal 5-star point guard that's really tough to trap in high school, I love trapping. Okay, especially how it complements. So you guys are post players again. Tiara, be post defense for me. Okay, 1 pass away. There you go. We're going to start on this side of the floor first. Okay, Coop, you're right here. Trapping. We're not worried about you guys right now. We'll get to the other side. But this is like kind of like a spread pick and roll or pass and go through like a Euro. So this is pretty typical setup on the strong side for on-ball screens. So our post player is going to curl up and set this screen. Okay, freeze. This is important. Write this down. Rule number 1, if you're the post player, is stay attached. You have to stay attached as the post comes up. So as the post comes up, Tiara right here is going to stay attached. She's going to attach herself and stay attached. Okay? Rule number 1 for the guards, whatever you want to call it, you can use it, we use a color, okay? Whatever you want to call it, we're going to up and cup. What that means, when I hear Tiara say, let's call it lope right now. Lope is our trapping defense. When she says lope, 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 I'm going to up and cup. I do that because my number 1 rule is no reject. I am not going to let the ball handler reject. Okay? Number 1 rule for the post, stay attached. Number 1 rule for the guard, no reject. How do I do that? Up and cup. So what I do is I snug up and I kind of cup her. Say, go this way. Okay? But I don't want to get hit by the screen. That's why I cup, up and cup. Okay? Rule number 2 for the post is do not let them turn the corner. I make this joke. It's like your life depends on it, and I say, not really your life, but maybe your playing time. Do not let them turn the corner. As they're coming here, I would rather you overplay and make them go back from where they came from. Do not let them turn the corner. Anna should be dribbling that way if she wants to try to turn the corner, and I'm always ahead of her. Do not let her turn the corner, okay? That's going to be important because she trusts the rule number 2 of the guard. Rule number 2 of the guard is close the gap. Close the gap. Do not get split. So I'm up and cup, she's attached. She starts to come off of it. Tiara's really gonna overplay, okay? I gotta close this gap as quick as I can so she doesn't split us, okay? Rule number 3, it's the same for both. That's pretty easy. We're getting a TT, not any technical fouls. A tipping trap, okay? So we are up here, she's picked up the ball, we're gonna try to mirror it, get a deflection. We have to get a tip. That is our sole purpose when this ball is dead, okay? Another little nuance that we use, we don't say if the ball's picked up, we don't say dead, 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 dead. Everyone says that. You're probably learning that I've changed verbiage a lot. And if you get anything out of this clinic, change verbiage to something that could stick, or the action that what you want to do. In this case, we want to get a 5 count. So we yell when the ball's picked up, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay? A little bit of recognition that, hey, my other teammates, let's get up and deny. Also a little bit of messaging to the refs. We're trying to get a 5 count. Maybe they'll hurry up that counter. All right, so we're 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, because that's our goal, a tipping trap, okay? Let's just do that part right now. Step 1, stay attached, no reject, up and cup. Step 2, don't let them turn the corner, and then you've got to close that gap, no reject, and then get a tipping trap. Okay, lope, lope, lope. Good, good, good. Come on, close it, close it. Hands, 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 hands. There you go, good. Okay, here we go, one more time. Good job. When that ball gets picked up, yell 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Good, good. Come on, close it, close it. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. There you go, good. Good job. Okay. So that's the trapping technique in the 2-man game. What's everyone else doing? I'm glad you all asked out there. Okay, the 1 pass away is our quick tag. The furthest away is our permanent tag. Let's look at the quick tag real quick. Okay, so right here, Alyssa, you're on offense. Trin, you're on defense. This all builds on each other. Trin should be DCMB right here. Okay, so she's up the line, on the line. When they go through their trapping, their lope, I'm gonna quick tag. So as Elijah rolls, I'm gonna quick tag right here. I might be able to get my hands on a short roll, but I'm just deterring this pass a little bit, okay? Now, not enough to where I can't recover. This isn't my help. This is my quick tag. That's why I'm just gonna bluff tag and recover, okay? But a lot of times, they'll throw a quick little slip out and we'll get this on the quick tag, okay? So make sure that it's just quick. So I'm here, they're doing, I'm quick, and then I can go back. Because usually they like to hit that snap back and in pass. Now, we'll take care of that on the backside. But this is just, again, flowing with the basketball. So here's our quick tag, okay? All right, let's do a little quick tag. Go ahead and let's show them how you can recover. So come off of it, look at Elijah, then hit that crack back pass, okay? Here we go. Lope, 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 lope. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good, good, and we're good, okay? We'll talk about backside, all right? But we're good right there. Now, I want you to try to be free throw line extended right here. Try to hit Elijah on like a little quick rollout, okay? That's where you can get that steal if you're anticipating enough. On the quick tag. All right, here we go. Good. There you go. The only thing I'd tell you, Trin, is you went the long way around to try to get that steal. Go to his front side, knock it down here, okay? Let's try it one more time. Good, good. There you go. Good, good. That's all right, okay? All right, so that's the quick tag part, okay? Let's do the permanent tag. So, NECA, you're over here. Deja's gonna guard. Corner, yeah. So typically in this spread pick and roll, okay, you'll have, I'll get a cone right here. Let's see. This will be offense. This is what, you know, your spread pick and roll looks like, okay? So I'll be nail, and I'm always gonna bluff. So we've got our quick tag, we've got our nail stunt, and we've got our permanent tag. So what happens here? I'm gonna stunt and then recover to my man. She's gonna quick tag. The furthest person away is the permanent tag. Okay, scoot over a little bit, you guys. Whoever's guarding the furthest person away has to, and I tell them, you have to be able to tag yesterday. Like, I want you there. If they've committed and the screener slips out, we're going to call this a tag charge. That's going to happen. Okay? Again, a play we've set up before, taking a tag charge on the offense. So the permanent tag ideally wants to run to deny, nose to nose. Sometimes they'll try to slip out of it quick, and if they can't get nose to nose, their goal is on this turn and catch, Serena. Their goal is to get a charge tag, or a tag charge, okay? So right now, don't throw it. I just want Dej to go tag and deny nose to nose. Furthest person away, and we practice this. I mean, the game can get going, and we're in our lope coverage, and the furthest person away always has to be ready to think, permanent tag, permanent tag. You gotta pick up the roller, okay, nose to nose. All right, before we go on, is my volume okay? We're good? Okay, perfect. All right, ready? Here we go. Good, freeze, freeze. Right here, we have deny, okay, nose to nose. We have our TT, our tipping trap, and our permanent tag has done just that, taken on the roller, okay? This is a tough pass. They have to make it all the way over there. We're denying one pass away. I'm at the nail. She picked up the ball, 5, 5, 5. I'm denying this pass away. But this is pretty cool how it works too. If she does get it all the way out to NECA, we're all going. It could be Dej, it could be me, okay? But, yep, the Trent's gonna go in front of the post, okay? In front of the post, Trent, all right? Now they're gonna be they're like, mouse in the house? Well, we practice this too, okay? A mouse or a small on a big always fronts. Watch out, Anna, just a little bit. Here, okay. Always fronts, and then we have our big show. So they're going to try to forcefully get this thing in here. We're either going to make a play, when in doubt, tip it out on the backside, or we're going to have so much ball pressure they can't thread that needle over Trin. Okay? Try it. She'll jump and get it. If you can grab it. Okay? So that's trapping. Let's go through it live, full speed right here. Okay, we're in our lope coverage. We got to have our quick tag from the corner, our permanent tag furthest away. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Come on. Good, freeze. Good. Okay, do we have any questions yet? I've covered a lot, so if you guys have questions, especially on this screen coverage, type them in the box. I'll repeat it for everyone to hear, and we can get some things answered, okay? But do you see how it's building on itself? We can't do screen coverage unless there's a strong and a nail. So we do that 2 pass away skips all the time, okay? One other thing I want to show you before we move on to another screen coverage is I would do this. I mean, I'm going to talk about our horns coverage. I would be in lope coverage on maybe like a surprise attack in horns, and it always gets them because it's the easiest rotation. So go ahead and get in a horn set. NECA, you're on the opposite. Elijah, there you go. Okay, right here. Let's say, Dej, you're guarding this, right here. I'll guard this cone. It's okay. We won't go to that side. All right, in the horn set, we're playing elbows. So right here, you're towards the elbows. All right. And obviously, we're staying attached in this horn set. And I wouldn't do this every time, but every once in a while, if you want to trap out of horns, it's the easiest coverage. All you have to do is remember this. Bump one over. In horns, bump one over, okay? Just practice it. Your girls will get really good at it, and it's really difficult to guard. So in this scenario, Coop's guarding the ball, okay? We're going to trap off this. He's coming up and set this horns. Hard trap, bump one over. Bump one over. It's really easy, okay? And if I were denying here, okay, I'm denying 1 pass away. We've denied 1 pass away. The only pass that can get out is that long pass to the corner. Okay, now I'm not saying do this, 4 high, but in typical horns, you've got corner pieces. Okay, so we can trap, we can be in our lope coverage off of horns, okay? So let's go lope off of horns. And we know it's coming, like from the sideline, or I could say, hey, we're in a timeout. Next time they run horns, we're in lope coverage. And you can identify horns without knowing the play. So right here, if they're set up in this, I'm like, we're lope, 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 lope. So they know, especially Trin and the corners, know that I have to bump one over, okay? All right, here we go, lope. Good, bump one over, good, freeze, 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 good, okay? For us, we anticipate that so easily, and it really is disruptive, okay? So in horns, bump one over. Now, in our regular horn set, our screen coverage is, Coop, what's our screen coverage in regular horn set? No screen coverage. No screen coverage, okay? We should not require any screen coverage from the screener and horns. The reason why is this. Coop's guarding, they can pick a side, it doesn't matter. She's gonna jump it, no screen coverage. In horns, I mean, we're one of the best teams, I feel like, in the country that does this. Require no help, no coverage in horns, okay? So no screen coverage. Coop, you do this. Pick either side. You're not, our typical horns, no screen coverage. You don't need screen coverage. Here we go. Let's go. Good. Come on, Coop, come on, Coop. There you go, good. Okay, oh, you're going, you decide the other side. Okay, freeze. No screen coverage in horns. Okay? All right, and see how much time we have left. Any questions so far? We're good? Is there any questions? Okay. All right, we're gonna go on to our hard hedge. All right, so hopefully trapping, and then our horns coverage, our primary coverage is no screen coverage. When they're in horns, do not get hit, point guards. Don't get hit, okay? It's not an option, all right? And then we'll throw in that trapping coverage in horns, which is really dangerous, okay? Here's our hard hedge. We're gonna go through this quickly. Go ahead and get the same, yeah. Hard hedge, we'll just play the two-man game out real quick. Okay, Coop, you can be here. Let's call our hard hedge purple for GCU, okay? Purple. So he's gonna come set this screen. You have to, again, stay attached. The angle is so important though. We're gonna take the angle towards the sideline, okay? When I do that, she should go up. Our hard hedge is hedge under one. So the guard's responsibility, she's just going under one, under me. Now, if you feel like you want to go under two because she's a non-shooter at all, then I can hard hedge and Coop can go under two. Okay, we typically go under one, but we have said go under two. So you can choose based on personnel or just what your players are comfortable with. You can hedge and go under one, or you can hard hedge and go under two. Okay, so let's hedge and go under one. Really important tiers angle here. Good, hard hedge, under one, we cover. Good, okay. Our posts have to do a good job of not leaving until what, Coop? Yeah, until she's back in square, okay? So hopefully you can hear Coop yell, get back T, when she's recovered. Let's see if we can hear you, be loud. Good? Good. And we'll dummy this too. Next time I want Anna to come here and just throw it. T might be recovering, but if she's gonna recover like this, she's not very active. Okay, I know she can't see the ball while she's recovering, but if she recovers like this, throw it. Okay, it might just, whoa, that was good. Okay, and that was actually our ball, right? Okay, so if you recover with high active hands, think of the the crazy inflatable arm guys that are recover like that, T. Like you're in a used car parking lot. Ready? Hard hedge under one. Hard hedge. Good. Under one. Good. That's all right. Good try. Good try. Okay. Close that gap a little sooner. Now, in this case, if they're just bubble dribbling and throwing, we might not be in screen coverage at all. Like, usually in screens, they're trying to turn the corner. So Anna's playing the play a little bit, so try to turn the corner a little bit, Anna. Okay, here you go. Good, hard hedge, under 1, good, good, good. The biggest thing with T is she's got to get out there. When T gets out here, that's when Coop goes under 1. This is my 1, okay? If she were to go under 2, she would go under both of them, all right? But she's going through these gates, and she wants to be as close to Tiara as she can, okay? Do you see that, Coop? If she goes under 1 right here, Tiara's got to hold a little bit longer. If she can go under 1 right here, Tiara can get back a little bit quicker. So see if you can go through the gates, but more on Tiara's side. There you go, good, good. There you go, good job. That's all right, good. Okay, now, again, non-shooters, if you want to go under 2, you might drag it out a little bit more, Anna, but it's okay if we meet them right here for non-shooters. So hard hedge under 2. Good, under 2, we're fine, okay? Now, I want to get into some other things, but the same principle applies. Give me my strong and my nail. So if you have a corner person, same thing, it's a quick tag, okay? If you have a strong and nail, go ahead, Alyssa, be my wing, NECA, be my baseline, Dej, be my nail, Trin, be my strong. So as they're going up into this, it's really important that your nail has coverage and your strong has coverage on the 2-man game here. So as you're coming up, hard hedge under 1, okay? You're gonna stunt at the ball handler. You're gonna hold until T gets there, and then as the ball crosses the midpoint, we're gonna yo-yo and flow back to our man, okay? When that happens, I want you to go ahead and pass the ball to Alyssa, okay? Then get spaced. So Coop, you're our nail. We're gonna hard hedge. Go ahead and go. Purple, purple, purple. Hard hedge under 1, yeah. Recover. Yep, see, we got this. What happened was our quick tag kind of stood him up for a second. So as Liz turned the corner, okay, our quick tag had a little bit of contact, okay? Our permanent tag will potentially say you can't go here. I know you're a nail right now, so you're stunting at the ball, okay? But I think it's important to not let the offense get on a path that they want to. They have to dodge our quick tag. Then they have to go around our permanent tag, okay? Now, it's not permanent in hedging. It's just kind of buying time when you hedge. All right, let's put it together. Here we go, purple coverage, hard hedge, under 1. Hard hedge, under 1. Good, recover. Good, watch the quick tag. Quick tag. Good, good, good. Okay, we need one of the most important things on this quick tag, and Trin, you're doing better than you did last year. I know. Is a high tag. We want it high. So as that ball screen is happening right there, if we can kind of zoom in on Trin, freeze real quick. She is high. This will never work if you're this low in the gap. You're gonna tag low, and then you're never gonna be able to recover out. So we want high tags on this hard hedge. Our post needs some help coverage right now. Okay, now you're stunning at the ball. Anna, go ahead and be our furthest away. So Trin is a high tag. So when he goes, Trin's gotta stand him up high, because now she only has a couple feet to recover. Go ahead and roll, Elijah. And then Coop has to say, come on, T, get back, get back, get back, and then recover, okay? So make sure the high tags are there. If they get too low in their gap, to be able to tag and recover is near impossible. So high tags, okay? We good? All right, Dej, will you check any questions on hard hedge, under 1 or under 2? Just make sure your corner is a high tag, your nail is your stunt, and then your opposite, your furthest away, is buying time, okay? And we have gotten into some emergency situations in that. So if there's a screen right here, okay, purple. Trin is just not, we're just hedging, not trapping. Okay, go ahead and roll. Trin is just buying T some time. Go ahead and roll. But let's say go ahead and throw it. Right now, who's got to pick up Elijah? Okay, our help. So then T is yelling, take mine. Deja could go out to the corner, T could go there, and then we're in rotation. We practice this stuff, we just set it up. we script it, and then we'll go live. So we'll script a bunch of things during shell like this, like throw it, and then Trin pick up Tiara's man, and then scramble out of it. So we'll script some of that stuff, okay? Something that I thought we did a really good job of this year is middle ball screen coverage. That's kind of a big thing in basketball right now, is the middle ball screen. We're gonna say it's white, okay? So middle ball screen coverage, the very first thing is try not to get hit. Try not to get hit. But we'll just do two-man game right now. We're gonna try, if they come down, to weak her. If we hear white, 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 I'm gonna try to weak her, which means she's right-handed. So I want her to try to put it in her right hand, okay? White. As this screen's coming, I want to do the same up and cup technique. Here's what's so important on middle ball screens. They're playing 2-on-2. I tell them, you pretend like no one else is out here. You are playing 2-on-2, okay? We go into pursuit mode. How far you want to drop this defender is up to you. For us personally, we don't want to drop them too far. We want to be about an arm's length away and then contain the ball handler until our defender is back even and square and they're in pursuit mode. So as I come up and I hear weak, I really want to try to get up and not be screenable. First thing is no screen coverage. And she can't reject, okay? Even if he came to this side and I tried to weak, I don't want him to reject, okay? So I would force this way. But hopefully they come to this side since I'm weaking it. Now, if I get hit, I'm going to try not to get hit, but I'm in pursuit mode. Me and Tiara are playing 2-on-2 right now, and I'll show you where the help comes. But we're playing 2-on-2. So Tiara's got to keep the ball handler and the roller kind of in mind and buy me some time, but she has to stay square. She cannot now shade towards him. I'm not square yet, but I'm in pursuit mode. So Tiara stays square until I get back. Okay, shoulder to shoulder. So I'm in pursuit mode. Pursuit mode. Not yet, Tiara. Not yet, Tiara. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Okay. I gotta pursue that thing. There is such thing as an emergency switch, okay? And it's an emergency switch because it's emergencies only, all right? Now, Tiara can guard 1 through 5, but typically we don't want our 5 player to guard the point guard, all right? So if I'm here and I really get nailed and I'm right here and she gets deep enough, right now, and you can kind of determine, but right now, I'm the one saying, switch, take mine. Okay, because I can't recover. Tiara shouldn't be calling it. Now, she can make the read if she needs to stay, but I'm the one that should be calling it if I'm back or not, okay? If I'm here, she's going back, switch, Tiara, switch, Tiara. Okay, we gotta play for 15, 10 seconds. If they kick it out, find a time to switch, okay? But you guys are playing 2-on-2 right now. It's hard to help in these middle ball screens. Now we'll provide some coverage that I'll show you in a second, but 2-on-2, pursuit mode. Tiara's got to stay square until her guard gets back. Here we go. Weak, good. Come on. There we go, good job. Good job. Okay, let's go again. Good job, guys. Okay, go ahead and give me the corner piece right here. If we're in the corners, okay, you're playing blocks and elbows. Blocks and elbows. So what that means, yep, perfect position, Trin. If they're going away, go ahead and go away. I'm coming more towards the block and elbow to be able to buy time for Tiara, okay? Again, same thing. If you're going away, you want to go towards the ball, okay? If NECA come right here, go ahead and same thing. I'm always up the line, on the line. So blocks and elbows, corners, okay? I'm up on the line, on the line. She's coming towards me. I'm more towards this gap, playing my stunt trace, stunt recover. If NECA came up a little bit, like in a dribble drive, gobble, you see how it's complementing and building on each other, okay? So me and Trin are always playing blocks and elbows depending on where it goes. If it goes away from the corner, then Trin, you're kind of tagging, getting towards the block. Oh, that's me. Kind of tagging, going towards the block, and Trin is stunning, trying to buy time. Okay, blocks and elbows. All right, so let's go ahead and get in our white coverage. Again, first, no screen coverage if we can't. Callie, on middle screens, and Callie does an amazing job on this. She is a student of the game. Don't get hit, Coop, okay? We don't want to be in white coverage. If you can up and cup and really get over that screen, do it, okay? But you guys got to talk to each other. Corners or blocks and elbows. Here we go. Okay, come on, pursue. Good stunt, Dej. Good, okay, reset, good job. Coop was in pursuit mode. I think she was able to get there because Dej closed that gap for her to drive. And again, it's not same side help for Dej, unless they're so close they can guard two, and she can gobble it with her fingertips. But Dej is just buying time for Coop to be in pursuit mode. They're playing 2-on-2. They're trying to pretend like Trin and Dej don't exist, okay? You guys are playing 2-on-2. They can't help you. All right, let's see this white coverage. Come on. Okay, freeze. Now, this time, you're gonna all out front. And we'll get some steals on this because now they're just locked into, oh, there's a mismatch. I never really believe there's a mismatch when you have someone like Coop on the floor. That's how all your players should be, okay? They're gonna be feisty. They're gonna get around. They're gonna front. They're gonna sit on a thigh. They're gonna try to tip that thing out. We're gonna have a big show, okay? But if it did, let's say go ahead and skip it and stay on that block. Okay, maybe T says, switch, Coop, and there's an ideal time to switch back, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do it one more time. Let's try to be in pursuit mode, Coop. That was a good emergency switch example. Let's be in pursuit, good. Come on, get up, come on, Coop. There you go, good. Tiara did a good job of staying with. I know it seems risky, but she's gotta stay with until Coop gets back. And go ahead and, Tiara, let me take your spot. Coop, be in pursuit mode a little bit. Drive hard. Now, right now, if an emergency switch or two wrongs make a wrong. Let's say we're still in pursuit mode and she got deep. Now, you've got to commit, okay? We always leave the furthest open. So Trinity's now going to guard the post. We're going to try to talk it out and then make sure we have deflection mode, okay? So that's our middle ball screen coverage, all right? Any questions on middle ball screen coverage? All right, we're just 2-on-2 in pursuit mode. All right, let's put this, Dave's gonna check questions real quick. There is one thing, go ahead. What? We are in white, when are we in white? We're in white on middle ball screens, okay? Just on middle ball screens. Now, we can do white also, which is basically just drop coverage and going over the top. We do that on the wings also. But that's our primary coverage. We could be in lope, we could be in our trapping coverage, but we always know what we're doing on middle ball screens, okay? And we always know what we're doing on step-up screens. Anytime there's a step-up screen, there's no confusion. We are always in our trapping coverage, okay? So we're in lope on this step-up screen. So go ahead right here. There's really never a corner. So go ahead and be free throw line extended. Any step up, and I love this, you guys. This is one of my favorite things to do. You will get teams out of step up screens so fast. The reason I love trapping it, they're already on 1/8 of the floor for us. So right here, we're in lope, we're a hard trap. Yep, we've got strong and nail. So NECA, go ahead and be the corner. Okay, we're still in strong and nail, so all this builds on each other. Go ahead and set the step up real quick. Trin, your nail, freeze, I'm strong. Trin right now, okay, if this happens and Trin can tag, that's fine. What I say in our step-up screens, it's a race to tag between strong and nail. It is a race. Whoever gets there first. Yeah, Trin's winning this one. However, if your step-up screen takes place on a different part of the floor, get nail, Trin. Go ahead and set the step-up right here, okay? Freeze, Trin, right there, okay? If the step-up's right here, okay, I'm probably tagging, and you're goalie, okay? So both of you, on me and Trin have to be ready to tag. the first one wins. Probably technically, it should be your furthest away. It should be your strong. But if it's happening way up there, why would I run and tag when Trin can go 10 feet and tag? I'd have to go 20. Okay, so first to tag on step-ups. And we know that. And step-up screens are really easy to identify. They're sending them baseline, okay? They're sending them the sideline. So our strong and nail practice this. First to tag, first to tag, first and tag. And we always trap step-up screens. Always. Even when they think they can hit this nail because Trin's going here, go ahead and tag Trin. Yep. Go ahead and flash. Okay, I'm always ready to take on cutters, okay? And typically, I know they'll have 3 on this side. Again, first to tag, and then we'll leave the furthest open still, okay? So that's something I would do always, is trap these step-up screens. Now, if they're trying to set us up for something and they end up don't using a screen, then you don't trap. Okay, so we got to make sure they're going head down, and then right there, screen and roll, trap, goalie, perfect, okay? So we trap step-up screens. I will show you our switching technique because I think it's really important. It kind of piggybacks on our super denial technique. If Elijah's setting a screen right here and we're switching 1 through 4, let's say, okay? So she's gonna do the same thing, up and cup and no reject. That's really important. But I'm gonna stay attached. When he comes off the screen, I'm yelling, switch. Now, what's really important about this is you can see Callie's already in position to try to fight over the screen, so she's gonna super denial. She's just, roll, go ahead and roll. She's just gonna keep on going. She's gonna go over the screen and continue to deny. And still, we have our big show, if it goes over the top, and I'm gonna switch aggressively. On my switch, I don't allow them to turn the corner, okay? So this is what this should look like, switch. Up and cup, watch Callie, watch Coop fight around, and super denial technique. Switch, 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 good, perfect, perfect. So what we don't do, which is a little different than other teams, okay, Coop, let me take your spot. Switch, switch, what we don't do is we don't go under and go here, okay? We don't do that, we still be aggressive. A couple of things can happen, and Anna is a shooter. If I switch too early, she could reject, or she could shoot it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing, and it's nice to not have to think like, oh, on switch, where do I put my feet? Or on lope, where, no, you're up and cup, no reject on all of them. Okay, so right here, I'm up and cup, no reject, and then I'm tight in my up and cup, and on my switch, I'm just gonna put my foot around, get my denial, and we've got our big show. So that's our switching technique. Let's go one more time. Get in that super denial mode. Good. Don't let her turn the corner, switch. Good, 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 good. Good job, okay? We will get a turn on some switches. What I mean by that is, let me take your spot, Coop. Let's say I've switched, okay, and you just pop. All right, now I'm DC and B. They're trying to go around the corner, okay? Turn, 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 turn. We can get one of these turns. That's for a whole nother clinic because I want to get to some full court stuff, but that's some switching technique. So I feel like we've gone over all the screen coverages in a pretty aggressive style. If you have questions after this, I can answer them, but that complements our shell. All right, let's get to the fun stuff, the full court. Okay, you guys are you hanging in there for me? You're doing an awesome job. Good job. Very proud of you, okay? All right, full court. The biggest thing in our full court defense, man-to-man, okay, is our taggers and our center fielder. So whenever that ball goes through the basket, okay, someone's got to take it out. Let's say it's NECA. All right, Tiara is our center fielder. She has been assigned the center field position. And typically you can do this one of two ways. One, you can just say you're center fielder no matter what. Or if you know their fours taking it out, then your four is center fielder no matter what. Or if Alyssa's taking it out, then Trin would be center fielder. You can do it however you want. I like to put Tiara at center fielder because she's really good at this spot. But if you have 3 guards that can all be really good and interchangeable, you can just say, whoever's man takes it out, you're center fielder. Okay, right now it's Tiara. All right, so Tiara, as center fielder, this is so important. She is the free safety, okay? Got to shout out my husband. He played free safety, so he'd appreciate this reference. Reading the quarterback's eyes. I mean, they're trying to get open, and Nick is trying to pass to one of them. She's trying to read eyes. And if she does stare down a pass and try to go over the top, okay, I might, ooh, that was, play my game a little bit, Nick. She'll learn. Try to make a play on the ball, okay? So that's center fielder. Ball goes through the hoop. We also have taggers. And typically, there's going to be 2 up. But I don't care if they put 2 up. I don't care if they put 4 across, 3 up. If your man's up, trying to be involved in the press break, you become a tagger. You will find when the ball goes through the basket, we are less worried about watching it go from the rim to the floor and more concerned with finding our man nose to nose, getting attached, and tagging. Like, I say I want to tag because I don't want to go like this. I want to tag. When you're playing on the playground, what do you do to get the other person? You touch them, you tag them, okay? So we're going to tag, all right? So that ball goes through the rim. Let me see the ball. You guys just kind of circle up a little bit, move around a little bit, okay? Ball goes through the net. Oh, pretend that's Meg, okay? Thank you, Nick. Center fielder, tag immediately. Good. And see, Tiara, this is fun for her, you guys. She's like scouting it out, okay? But then we'll get into our trying to get a 5 count. Here's an important emphasis on this. Tiara's scouting it out, but I'm nose to nose, so what am I susceptible to? Maybe going long. If anyone goes long, our center fielder just takes, okay? And they say, take mine. So now, Tiara's taking my man. I'm going to turn around and take her man, which makes me the center fielder. Okay? Now, I don't want Tiara to have to do that. So we practice, once we're attached, stay attached. So if you take 1 step towards me and then start going back, I want to throw, maybe she doesn't have to help me. Okay? I still want to try to stay attached. Now she's going to be here, and I'm going to say, oh, okay, Trin, you got her. All right, so Tiara's protecting the long ball. She's also reading an over-the-top pass. So those 2 things are the primary responsibility of the center fielder. And I always tell T, I'm like, do something up there. You know, it drives me nuts when center fielders just go and watch them work their tails off. Okay, do something, T. Okay, I'm active, I'm moving, I'm watching eyes. Okay, so that's the first thing to being very aggressive. Okay, that's our regular center field. We could go, we call it up, okay, where we put the center fielder up over the ball. We've got to be a little bit more conservative here, though. So we're going to 3/4, okay? So 3/4, force the corner, 3/4, force the corner. Okay, because we don't have over-the-top coverage. Now, more than likely, if the 5 player is back, we kind of do with that defender, okay? But let's say we're in up right now, and we're going to talk about how and where we trap. Let's just go back to regular center field. Okay, you guys can screen, do whatever. Here, go ahead and go here. On screen coverage, okay, let me take your spot, Coop. You're going to screen. What we say on this switch, okay, is switch under, press up. That's really important, the press up part. Switch under, press up. If you don't press up, okay, you're probably going to go right to the top of the key and get over the top. If you don't switch under, let me take your spot, Trin. Okay, if you don't switch under, yep, Anna's just going to spin and pin. This is a skinny we do. Do you remember skinny? Just apart. So we have this big pressing principle, but this is so important to start it. Any screen set, switch under, press up, switch under, press up. So let's get a close-up of switching under and press up with these 2. Switch under, press up. Okay, ready? Here we go. Switch under. Good, press up. Good job. Okay, let's go again. Switch under, press up. Now do it this time with Tiara doing something right here. She might be shading. Sometimes we say, all right, Tiara, you've got a yard dog, Alyssa. A yard dog means like you're in her yard because she's the primary ball handler and she's probably going to bring it down. So shade towards her. We can always scout like that too. Okay. All right, let's say we're in yard dog, Alyssa, right now. Good. There you go. Good, good, good. There we go. Okay. So initially we're going to make it really hard. Here's where the fun part comes in. If the ball gets entered, okay, although I do think we lead the nation in 5 counts, but the ball does get entered sometimes. So let's say Tiara's doing something, but then, oh, Anna got her. Okay? We are going to cut the court, all right, from about here to the sideline. That's going to be the green zone. The green zone is where we really want to get a turn and a trap, okay, in the green zone. So we want to force into the green zone. Once we get in that green zone, everyone on the court knows we are anticipating a trap. They are in the green zone, and they are going to satisfy one of 3 rules in the green zone. First rule, when they turn their head, you can go, okay? Second rule, if your man's behind the line of the ball, you can go, because we can always recover, okay? Third rule, if you're so close, you can guard too, all right? So let's say Anna got open. She right now is close to the green zone, okay? Alyssa, go ahead and step in. Yep, this is what they usually do. They usually probably clear you out to half court. Okay, freeze. So right now, we go back to our zigzags, the very first 10 minutes we did. So Callie's got her dig hand. She's going to zig and zag. What's important about whoever's here, it could be the center fielder, it could be Trin, whoever, is they're going to squeeze. Okay, so Tiara is going to get here and squeeze. She's really going to deter the ball handler from going to the middle. We want to keep them in the green zone. Okay, so as she zigs towards me, I'm going to kind of stun at her. You can kind of flow up with her, stun at her. Okay, right now, Anna is in the yellow zone. The yellow zone is this little sliver from about the lane line and then cut the court in half. Here over is the green zone. Lane line from here is the yellow zone. If you're in the yellow zone, you're trying to encourage them to get to the green zone. You're 1 zone away from trapping. Okay? So she's in the yellow zone, so we want to get her to the green zone. So I'm trying to encourage her by squeezing, and the ball handler's trying to encourage her. Now we yo-yo, and everyone has to yo-yo. 1 goes, we all go, okay? So if I start to creep this way, Trin has to start to creep. Freeze, Trin. She's not falling for our tricks. She comes back to the yellow zone. We all have to retreat back towards our man, okay? She's getting close to the green. She's in yellow. She's in yellow. Okay, she's getting close to that green zone. I'm pretty confident that I can go in green zone, but what has to happen? A turn. Oh, I see the back of her head. 1 goes, we all go. And then the same thing, they rotate up a level. So whoever's at the nail will rotate up. Whoever's at the basket will rotate up. You'll leave the furthest open. Okay? So we might not ever get a trap. We don't want them to stay in the middle of the floor, and as offensive players, you do. And then we'll talk about how we counter that. The last zone is the red zone. The red zone is the middle, okay? The middle of the court, all right? Lane line to lane line. We'll talk about how we guard if they stay in the red zone, all right? So let's just zig and zag a little bit, and then when you hear, I think communication is an important thing, okay? If Alyssa is dribbling this way, but there's no one to be there for the turn, I'm not going to sell out and get beat. I got to listen to my teammates. But if Coop is guarding NECA and she's squeezing and she's saying, I hear turn, 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 turn. That's where, play my game a little bit, Liz. That's where I sell out. Okay? So let's just go through that. Ball's dead. I'll be the official over here. I can't yell at myself, can I? All right, we're in our tag, nose to nose. Good. The center fielder is going to try to do something. We're going to try to get a 5 count initially. When we can't get the 5 count and the ball goes in, we're all getting set. We're getting set to be able to trap and rotate in the green zone. Okay? All right, here we go. Beep. Good. 3, 4. Okay. All right. Freeze. Right here. We're all set. See, we're off towards the ball. Okay, she could keep going. I don't want her nose to nose. She could stay. It doesn't matter. You're always up the line, on the line. Wherever the line of the ball is, you're up it. Okay, to make trapping easier. Let's play it out from here. All right, here we go. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Okay, freeze. That was the best example of Coop. When that ball was released, she didn't just stand there and twiddle her thumbs in the trap. She went to the next one. It's because of that extra effort that we're able to have a little bit more of an aggressive style of defense. And Coop just bounced off to the next man. Okay, so that was really good. And then when you reset, go ahead and go back, Coop, to where you scrambled out to Anna. Trin, you were here. And let's say we reverse it real quick. Same thing, okay? Right now, she's in the green zone. We're going to try to look for one of those 3 things to trap. Trin's deterring her from coming middle, like go baseline, go sideline, turn, turn, turn. One goes, we all go. Okay, and then we can, as soon as that ball's released, we're sprinting line of the ball. So let's say the ball is passed down the sideline to Alyssa. Okay, all right, you're in the trap. Okay. All right, I've rotated. That ball goes over the head. What should you do, Coop? Sprint to the line of the ball. Sprint and clog it. Okay? All right, let's go one more time. Leave some time for some questions, too. The best thing to do is just practice, and the second best thing to do is just fly around. If you just fly around, especially if they can get just conditioned to, if that ball gets thrown and you're in the trap, sprint to the line of the ball and squeeze. Okay? Squeeze is a huge technique we use in this. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Okay? All right, freeze. That brings me to another pretty good point. This can happen. Try and get back. T, stay right there. Neck, throw it in. Let me take your spot, Trin. Yep. Throw it to Anna. I whiffed. Okay, take mine. Our center fielder is in position to be on the correct side of ball you man. Okay, so I can take hers, and now we're the exact same scenario. She's in the yellow, getting the yellowish zone. She's in the yellow zone right now, so we're all saying, okay, let's get ready for her to go to the green zone. And it might take a couple of zigs and a couple of zags. She might keep her head up the whole time, but I'm watching and we're flowing together, okay? She goes towards the green zone. I'm getting ready. Oh, but she didn't turn her back. Okay, I'm coming back. She goes to turn her T, turn her T, turn her T. I'm going, okay? Did you see T's technique? She didn't try to get the steal. Again, it goes back from our layering, the very first drill we did, okay? And when T turned and I came, I got on top of the ball, I got on the uphill. We say get on the uphill, and she'll lay it in your lap. What you don't want to do is turn, go here, and then she can just keep her dribble alive and go past me. Okay, so get on the uphill on that turn. Okay, all right, let's do it one more time. Let's do it to where we got our center fielder up over the ball. So because our center fielder is up over the ball, you guys cannot do what? Get beat long, okay? So you're 3/4, but really more between the basket, okay? Get in between the basket and your man. Good, okay? All right, here we go. Good. All right, T's in good position. You go ahead and reverse it once. It's fine. Reverse it, good. We're all yo-yoing with the basketball. Little zig, we're fine. Let's turn. That's all right, there we go, good. Okay, freeze, that's okay. That's all right, that's gonna happen. So one goes, we all go. Tier kind of went, so Callie kind of went, but Coop, when Tier doesn't go, retreat. And that's the biggest thing of knowing how to work in tandem, okay, with each other. All right, here we go. Let's talk about this next step, which if we don't get any turns, and I love this, teams hate this that play us. I think it's one of something that makes us special. So go ahead and get in a press break scenario. Go ahead and go. Okay, let's say everyone's cleared out. Get to the center third. Okay, clear out. Now sometimes, crossover. Sometimes we can, like if she's paying attention and her man's cleared out, sometimes we'll stay up the line, on the line, and still get this turn. Because there's no way, okay, go ahead and go on a turn. Okay, freeze. Even if she picks it up early, there's no way that Tiara shouldn't be able to guard too. Okay? There's no way. All right? Tiara can guard too. If my man is sprinted to the corner and they're in the green zone, I should be able to play this little sneak attack game. Okay? I should be able to come here and be ready, and Tiara can make a read on the ball. All right? So even if they clear out, we're still kind of ready to go. All right? If our man's clearing out. But let's say they cleared out and we didn't go, and you're setting up the offense. Okay, you be a wing getting open. NECA, you be a wing getting open. Right now, in the red zone, when they start to cross half court, and they're in the red zone, we are all out deny. Okay? Once a pass is made, we'll get into our shell type principles, DCMB, up the line, on the line, in the gap. But right now, we are making it impossible to make an entry pass. So I would use this tactic. If a team's coming down, especially in high school, and they're like, all right, set up twirl. Well, more than likely, twirl involves some sort of entry. We're not going to let that happen. So I'm relying on, and how often is a point guard with some good pressure just going to continue to go coast to coast, coast to coast, coast to coast? Hopefully not often. And we've done technique to where, hey, you're in contain game right here. Contain game is you don't have any help right here. So if we look as she's coming down in this red zone, we should see red. We should be like, all right, we're going to deny. So you're not going to let her catch. You're not going to let her catch. Do a V cut, try to get open. Okay, we're denying this pass. Do a V cut, try to get open. We're denying, we're denying. We are making any entry impossible, especially when they come down and call a play. Making any entry impossible. One of our staples, too, is absolutely no high post entries. I don't care if they're in the red zone, the yellow zone, the ball's in the green zone, no high post entries. So NECA, go ahead and get down in the post. So let's say they have a 4 cross or a high post entry. She's flashing up. We get around 3/4. We're 3/4 front. Okay, we're 3/4 front in any high post flash. Never let it happen. Okay, and we haven't gotten beat, maybe once or twice, okay, on her like spinning and pinning and trying to, but again, attach yourself, make a play, okay? We never allow, at least in principle, we never allow the high post touch. So that's very important in anything. Just make the high post. You'll hear me on the sideline. Make it impossible, okay? I'm like, make it hard, make that pass hard, don't let it go through. So anytime they come up in the red zone and they're like, whew, we broke their pressure, we broke the press, it's time to set up in one of our sets. Now they're just running trying to get open. So make it impossible to get open. Same thing, if I try to cut and get open and I'm thinking, oh, she's overplaying me, so I'm gonna go back door. I'm gonna turn, I'm gonna flip my head, and if NECA's out there on the other corner, T understands what's happening here because she's strong, and I'm going to try to flip my head. If I don't get it, go ahead and pass it. Okay, I'm going to boop, boop. We're just bumping off. She's doing a tag charge. So even when teams try to go back door, with the amount of ball pressure we have and the techniques that we use, that's a really difficult pass to make. So I would encourage, especially those high school coaches, when they call a play, it probably involves a high post entry, a wing entry, okay? The other thing I want to talk about really quick is to get into ball screens. Sometimes, go ahead and be here. Get open on the wing. Let me take your spot, Coop. Sometimes they'll like maybe do this UCLA cut, like just go ahead and screen up and then ball screen. Okay? No, go away. Your man, this is another thing I want to talk about. If your man goes away, you stay. Okay? My man went away, that means I stay in big show. Because now, if I chase, let's say we're in our rope coverage, any coverage really, okay, that permanent tag isn't there. Your man goes away, I stay, okay? You're trapping, Trin, okay? So let's do that real quick. I just wanted to show you that because in our screen coverages we were set, but oftentimes you'll see pass and cut away or that back screen, ball screen, okay? If your man goes away, you stay. And then if your man goes away to the corner, which is the furthest away, you become the permanent tag. So technically, Coop will be our tag charge or our permanent denial, nose to nose. Okay, here we go, there we go, jump to the ball, Coop. That's all right. Your man goes away, you stay, perfect. Okay, I've had that question come up too, so I think that's a good thing to be aware of in the movement. How does that work? So your man goes away, you stay. That's another thing, okay? All right, last thing I want to cover here is go ahead and give me like a shell or 3 out. It's fine. Dribble drive stuff, okay? Dribble drive often involves coming over the top of the ball. So if you're driving this gap, this penetration and pitch, these are good gobble opportunities. But they're also good backdoor opportunities. So I want Trin to do both well. I also want T to be able to flow with the ball. So we're going to kind of let him loose a little bit. I love playing 3-on-3 because the mistakes will show up a lot more because you don't have as much help. So we'll do 4-on-4 shell, but 3-on-3 is great in a dribble drive concept. Let's say it goes to Liz. Go ahead and go, okay? Yeah, you can pass and cut through. Go ahead and go to this side. Go ahead and fill. Okay, even on this, stay here. Liz, keep the ball. Okay, this double stunt is what I want to see on 3-on-3. We talked about the double stunt a lot. So if you drive in her gap, she's going to stunt, she's going to stunt. Go ahead and go. She's going to recover, she's going to recover. Okay, so they're just going to play a little bit of 3-on-3. You guys don't have to go like 100%. But then you kind of let them loose on double stunts, super denial on back doors, and gobbles. Okay, all right, here we go. Talk. Good. Good. Stunt, stunt. There you go. Backdoor super denial. Good. Good. There you go. Good job. Talk, talk. Fly around. Good. You could have gobbled maybe there. That's all right. That's all right. Good. Nail. Talk, talk. Maybe a gobble. Can we get a gobble? Can we get a gobble, Trin? There you go. Good. Attack. Ooh, good try. Trin was hoping someone would gobble that. Okay. But the communication could go up a notch, but I think when you put them in 3-on-3 situations, and you can, we don't really add ball screens on 3-on-3, more save that for 5-on-5 for positions, but you can do your start with a ball screen as a middle ball screen. So in 3-on-3, go ahead and start with a middle ball screen. Okay, and this is what we're talking about. You guys are playing 2-on-2 in the pursuit mode, so you can start with the middle ball screen and then just start your dribble drive action. Okay, you're in white. No screen coverage, Trin. Good, weak, but you didn't, good, that's fine. Okay, freeze. That's actually a really good point that Trin just showed me that I forgot to mention. For her, it was easier. Now, I don't want to give them the out of going under, but for Trin, she was almost caught on the high side anyways, that the angle and her quickness made sense for her to go under. So someone like Trin and Coop, I'll give a little bit of freedom to, even though our rule is don't get hit. She slipped under that real fast, and it was actually more effective. So those are some freedom within the system that we can do as well, okay? All right, one more set, and then we'll see if we have any. If you have any questions, send them to Dej right now, and I can answer them to the end. Good. You're in pursuit mode, Trin. Okay, you're fine. Good. Dribble drive. That's fine. Dribble drive, dribble drive, dribble drive. There you go. Good. Good talk. Good switch back. Dribble drive, dribble, turn. Good, they're sped up a little bit. Okay, they only get 30 seconds shot clock. Okay, freeze. All right. I love 3-on-3 because I allow them to take some chances and then fly around and talk and say, take mine and get back. But any questions did we have from our online audience? You guys have any questions here in person? The acronym, yeah, DCMB, Defensive Conditioning of the Mind and Body. So when I tell them DCMB, they know we're in our one pass away drill, block the ball, stunt trace, stunt steal, super denial, and then the last ones are turns. What was that? We are in a screen coverage, so the question was like, how do you know if you're trapping or you're hedging? Is that right? So if we go into a game and we say, we know all our screen coverages, so we can be flexible, but if we say we're starting out in the game and lope, then we're gonna be our trapping coverage until we make an adjustment. So they know, it's not like a call that they make on the fly. They know what screen coverage we're in that moment in time. Now, that's just a normal screen coverage. In the middle, we're always doing the same thing. Okay, we're typically, now Trench, you can get out under real quick, but we're still trying to weak them and play 2-on-2 pursuit. Other than that, step ups, we're always gonna trap, unless they try to do some, we'll adjust to their adjustments. If they stop using screens, we're not in screen coverage and we don't need to trap. A lot of teams will stop using screens. They'll try to bait us in the trap and just bubble dribble. Well, there's no reason to be in screen coverage, but they'll know what screen coverage we're in from the tip. Down screen coverage from slot to wing. Okay, come down here real quick. It depends on what you are. We kind of do a lot of different things. We'll switch or we'll get in the hip pocket and chase. So go ahead and reverse the basketball to NECA. Okay, go ahead and let's get a down screen right here. So first of all, we're nail. And we're big show. So a lot of times we'll just stay, but we have to come together. This is so important, okay? The come together is so important because if on switching teams, they like to switch, okay? Well, if we come together, at this point I know I've switched, okay? So slip. If I come together, I've got this slip coverage taken care of, okay? So we like to switch 1 through 4, but you have to have come togethers. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, the other thing on a down screen, go ahead and set it on me. All right, I will walk and trail. I'll hit pocket. I'll try not to let her use the screen. I'll just jump in this back pocket, I say, and then chase around if you're not switching. Okay, so either lock and trail with some extension by the screener, or if you're gonna stay high and stay low and switch it, you have to come together to prevent the slip. We'll do that 10 times. We'll say slip, 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 and they know they gotta come together, jump off to the ball. Come together, jump off towards the ball. Okay, hard hedge, a quick review, under 1 and under 2. So go ahead. Biggest thing for you, Dej, can you be my post? No, you're fine, you're good. Okay, biggest thing for Tiara, as she's yelling hard hedge, go ahead and set the screen. She has to stay attached, okay? If she's late and she tries to go under 1, then they're gonna run into each other. So you have to stay attached and then take your angle here instead of here, okay? And then under 1 is through this gate. She's just going under 1 person. Now if she were to go under 2, let's say you've got really a non-shooter here and you can afford to go under 2. Even if she tries to turn the corner a little bit, she can go under 2 if she gets squared back up. But the biggest thing is this high tag. This high tag has to stand them up, okay? Hope that helps. So go ahead and show them live, under 1 and under 2. High, Trinity, high tag. Good. Under 1, recover, good. Okay, now let's go under 2. Go ahead and roll, NECA. Good, up and cup, no reject. Under 2, quick tag, recover, good, okay. And then in the previous session you saw are Strong and Nail and how they provide help. Any other questions? Okay, I hope it was informative. I have a lot of fun just kind of growing our game. If you can give a little virtual round of applause to our Lopes, they did a really good job. Appreciate you guys joining us, our camera crew, our sound crew. They're awesome. They took a lot of time to set this up. So if you guys have any questions, my email is molly.miller@gcu.edu, and I will have Deja send some supplement material out too. We kind of hit it all quick, but hopefully there's some little pieces you can take. And until next time, good luck and with your seasons, and look forward to hearing from you guys. Good job, you guys. Thank you. How's your back? Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
I think
I'm clipped. You're clipped in. I mean. it would look better if we do all the action on this side, and then we have a wider angle lens over here, and those last ones look great because like we have the whole port open in, so I that's one improvement for sure.
Definitely get a meal out of it. What else do you need? I don't know what that is. Like all these kids up here?
Can you hold this? Huh? That's no. I was hoping that you would get something, get some good out of it. You know, so that way, if you. back on for now. It's possible Scott left it back there, but that's not like him, so I'm not sure. Especially because I'm the